Even though there is only one daily flight from Istanbul, there's a bus service to the city center, which is quite good. Otherwise we'll have to haggle for the taxi. Now it's time to find a hotel, and the place looks very friendly and the weather is much warmer than I expected. So I think I may not need my thick jacket here, probably only in the mountains. Oh, that's a big room. Television. It's here, 2 beds. It's a lot of comfort. Oh. Okay, there's a shower. I hope there's hot water. Is there a view? I don't think there is a view. Oh! Oh god. Oh well. There's view of no view. So you managed to catch a bus, and well, all you need to do is show your destination on the mobile and give a smile and say yes. And as always, we made new friends on the bus. You can say hello and look at the camera.
Hello.
My first stop on today's tour is the Genocide Museum and the Monument. Sadly, the museum seemed to be closed today, but this museum presents a totally different perspective of the topic of the Armenian genocide. Basically, it shows a topic on the other way around, that Turks were the murdered one by Armenians. So basically, it's about Turkish genocide. Totally different history to what I've been taught and I've learned. And I won't comment really on that, but I really do hope that one day there will be peace between Armenia and Turkey. I think there's still a long way, but there's always hope. Okay, so now we are going to Yusuf something Tomb, which is one of the attractions here, but to get here it took us a bit of time. We've got our taxi driver. Merhaba, merhaba.
Merhaba, merhaba.
We use body language to communicate, which works quite well. And we're only a few kilometers away from Armenia, so very close. Now we're in the front of Kul Yusuf Tomb, which is supposed to be one of the major attractions around Igdir, and it's one of the oldest buildings. I think it's from 14th century. But the reason we came here because it's very close to Armenia, and we probably will try to go very close to the border, which is the river. Is it? What's there inside? Is there?
There.
Oh, wow. Okay, don't want to jump there. Oh. Of course. Armenian. So we couldn't cross the border. We spoke to the border control, and they told us no, we can't cross the border line. I mean, we can't enter the border line. interesting experience, but at the same time quite sad. First thing you notice when you arrive in Igdir is the Grand Mosque. Hopefully we're able to go inside, as I'm sure it looks very beautiful inside. And it's absolutely massive. I really enjoy seeing everyday life here. People are friendly, but also keep looking at me because I speak English and I'm recording this video. Apparently this place, Iralinar, is very good and you should check it out. Well, I think one lady is trying to help us to find a place that serves local cuisine. Oh. Teşekkürler, teşekkürler. Super, teşekkürler. Gele gele. Yes, that's the place we were looking for. Okay. Merhaba, merhaba, merhaba. Oh, very good. Teşekkürler. We found a nice restaurant in the center of Igdir. You will see how it's called later. But it was recommended by TripAdvisor and staff is so friendly. And we are trying some local dishes, which are typical for Igdir province. And now we are having wheat soup. We were hoping to get yogurt soup, but maybe tomorrow. How is this called soup again? Bozbash. Bozbash.
This one is soup.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Where are you from?
Poland and Spain.
Yeah.
In Spain.
I am from Bodrum. Do you know Bodrum?
Bodrum, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
This starter soup.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying some bozbash, which is a regional dish, which is a soup and lamb. Oh, that's it. Wow.
If you love lamb, that's your soup.
Teşekkürler. Wow. I guess I have to take some meat, the soup. Now I'm having kebab and now it's time for some shopping, and it's quite cool to see the brands we don't have back home. Oh, nice cakes. Ooh. It's time for some evening coffee and a cake, and we found one nice cafe. But what I think is quite strange that they put the picture of Ararat mountain, obviously because we are close to Ararat, but in the background I believe it is Yerevan, the capital of Armenia. So, knowing the current situation, it's kind of odd that they put Yerevan picture. Although Yerevan is a great city, so it's time to try the cake. Very good. It's pide, yes, pide.
Yes, pide.
Very good.
Very good.
Good pide, no?
No, okay. Pizza, Turkey.
Turkish pizza, yes.
Pizza, yes.
Wow.
Ay maşallah, ay maşallah.
Oh, tutuk, yes?
Allah.
Very good. Teşekkürler. Now it's time for some pide as a supper, which is a traditional Turkish sausage and cheese. They call it Turkish pizza. I'm able to say it's better. Well, I should say I prefer Turkish pizza than the Italian one. Please don't hate me. And the restaurant is run by Kurdish people. Merhaba. Merhaba in Kurdish. Merhaba. Ismail. Oh, that's I think Kurdish. The city at night is much quieter, but I guess we have COVID and it's almost 10 p.m. so it's not many people around. This time I'm staying at Hotel Dedemin, and actually me and Miguel are the only foreigners in this hotel, if not in the whole town. And we are feeling very welcome even though we can't communicate fully in English. But we use Google Translator in Turkish.
Igdir.
Teşekkürler. Gele. It's time for breakfast, and the owner of the hotel, I think, or one of the people who works here, is all the time assisting us, so we just feel overly welcome here.
Name is Berat.
Berat. Oh.
Yes.
How's your breakfast, Miguel? You like it?
Good.
Oh, amazing. Oh. Merhaba. Nasılsın? Oh, very good. Now we are traveling to Aralik, which is located in the Aras corridor, which connects Turkey with Azerbaijan, the Nakhchivan Republic, which is still controversial and causes some international issues. But it's very close to Armenia, and it's supposed to be a good spot to see Ararat from the distance. But the weather isn't the best and visibility is great, but hopefully we'll get a chance to see it. And Annie will come with us to a drive there, so hopefully we'll get us to some nice places. We'll translate it to communicate. Okay. I think he didn't know the route we are taking now, so we'll find out, but the visibility is rubbish. Now we are approaching Aralik, and that's where the Aras corridor begins towards Azerbaijan, and Armenia is just on the other side, and Ararat on the other. And hopefully we get to this viewing place, but it doesn't look very appealing. Here on the video, Ararat in the background. Now we are traveling to Yeni Doğan. It's like 20 kilometers towards Ararat mountain. You can see it in the background. So hopefully the closer we get, the more we can see. I said that it's a shame that there is conflict between Armenia and Turkey, as both nations are amazing.
Çok harika, çok güzel. Ermenistan'la Azerbaycan çok güzel.
What's Pikachu? Pikachu? No, Pikachu. Okay, I think this is the translation it shows. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be. Well, Google Translator should fix itself because it doesn't listen well. As we get closer, we can see Ararat a bit better. Alright, Miguel, you're here. As we get closer to the town, we can see the Ararat even better, but it's also becoming more slippery and colder. But it's still very pleasant. It's not as cold as I thought it would be on this trip, but the view is absolutely amazing. I wish the sky was blue, that would be even better. Merhaba. Sorry, can you wave to the camera? Zoom. Gele gele. We are now in Yenduan Köy, it's the Yenduan village, and that's probably the closest you can get from here to see the Ararat. Visibility is a bit better, but actually I was a couple of years ago in a place called Horasan in Armenia, where there's a nice sanctuary and the view of Ararat. We are very close to that place, but even closer now. So basically Armenia is just in the opposite direction. Obviously we can't cross the border for the political reasons, but it's quite nice to see it again, and this holy mountain is just so impressive. Merhaba. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow. Teşekkürler. Oh. Now we're in this small village and people are showing us their animals, which is quite nice. Google Translator works here, there's internet, so it's good. Otherwise, communication will be quite challenging. Assalamu alaikum. And we're going to have some chai. Merhaba. Oh, Turkish Azerbaijan. Yes? Yes. Merhaba. Merhaba.
Ama nedir? Belirli bir yerde bugün hem Ermenistan'ın hem Türkiye'nin
So there's some positive. We're just talking about the topic of Armenia and Turkey, which is very sensitive. But it just proves that basically people are good everywhere, and sadly it's politics. Super. Oh.
şöyle buyurun. Üçüncü arkadaş nerede?
Ah, sukarno. In Poland we say na zdrowie, na zdrowie. Like,
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Okay, na zdrowie.
Oh. Ciao.
Bunlar benim misafirlerimdir.
Merhaba.
Bu ikisi Polonyalıdır. Polonya'da turistler bizim kardeşlerimizdir. Bu kardeşim Dogubayazit'tandır. Geldik bir güzel yemek. Gidelim istersen evimde Allah ne verirse.
Yok,
Bak
yok,
yine
yok.
Teşekkürler, teşekkürler.
Hadi, Allah'a emanet olun, görüşürüz.
Gele gele.
Her zaman. Allah yolunuzu, hadi güle güle.
As always, as in every Turkish city, there is monument of Atatürk, the national hero of Turkey. And Aralik is very nice. It's very local, very different, and people are overly hospitable. Just something that slowly disappears in Europe. Here, I just feel this maximum hospitality. Now is the time for some food. We are back in Igdir. We're going here, yes?
Kebap.
Ah, come. Ah. Merhaba, teşekkürler. As always, my tradition is when I meet kind people, local people, I bring something Polish with me just so I can give it to them. And I've got here, I mean that's for you. Oh. Polska, Polonia vodka. Tu. Yeah. Oh. Oh, look at this. Wow. Miguel, are you happy with the food? I think we should start eating, no?
Yes.
And it's time for another pide. Now we are in Turkish hammam. It's a must when you visit in Turkey. We are ready for the hammam, the massage. It's the massage room. And I don't know what the VIP stands for.
That one is salt room.
What is this? Oh, sauna. Okay.
Restroom, sir.
Okay. Here?
Yes, restroom. This one, smoking room.
Oh, smoking room. That's not for us. Smoking though.
This one, bed.
Oh, it's like a
Cutting rooms.
water. Oh, perfect.
The
Sauna.
The hot rooms.
Very good.
Smoking room.
You can do the camera.
Where are you from, sir?
Polonia.
Oh, I'm from
Poland.
Turkmenistan.
Yes. Where are you from?
Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan. Dushanbe. Dushanbe. I was in Bishkek.
Oh.
Bishkek and Almaty.
That one is
Oh, very nice. Now we're visiting Igdir hammam. As when visiting Turkey, it's obligatory to do the hammam, which is the massage and hot baths, isn't it? That's the best one in here in Igdir, isn't it? The best hammam in Igdir.
Yes,
But you're not, he's not from Turkey, he's from Turkmenistan, one of the countries I need to visit soon. That's nice, no? It's video. This is like being in the spa. Turkish hammam is just like being in a spa. It's meant to be washing your body, and cleaning your body, but it's actually massage. To complete my experience in hammam, I've got a massage at the end, and thanks to lovely Yusuf. People here are absolutely amazing and overly hospitable, helpful and stuff. But you are from Turkmenistan, yeah?
Yes.
Turkmenistan is great. I've never been.
My name is Yusuf. I'm from Turkmenistan. I'm 20 old here.
You're 20?
Yes.
Wow. And you're doing a massage. Very good.
Thank you.
How Miguel gets massage? Oh. And I'm finishing my hammam experience with some Turkish tea, chai, and I must say, hammam here is absolutely amazing. This massage was probably the best massage I had in my entire life. So whenever you come to Igdir, make sure to come here. It's wonderful. That's the owner. And we are having some kebab. It's the best restaurant in town. I came back for the second time, so clearly it's very good. Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Merhaba in Kurdish?
Kurdish, merhaba. Aynen merhaba.
Oh, merhaba.
Merhaba in Turkish.
Oh,
Merhaba.
no problem. The best restaurant in town is called
Restoran çorba.
Çorba Diyarı. Çorba Diyarı.
Türkçe, Kurdish, Turkish.
Hospitality in Igdir is just incredible. Owner just offered us to basically eat for free. Where in Europe can you get that, you know? It's crazy how hospitable people are here. Really, really impressed, and it just shows how beautiful some people are. Teşekkürler. No, spas. Spas. Merhaba, good morning. We are starting our day 3 breakfast, and soon after we'll be heading towards Dogubayazit, I think that's how you call it, but I'm sorry, I think my pronunciation is probably wrong. But it's another town we'll explore, and we'll hopefully get a bit closer to Ararat on the other side. We've arrived in Dogubayazit, I think that's how you call it, and I don't have many expectations from this town, but apparently it's a gateway to Ararat. Hello.
Azerbaijan. Hamsi burada, hamsi.
Now we are going to the Mount trekking office. Maybe we can get a short tour to Ararat. Here I feel even more that I'm in Turkey, as everyone is literally local here. I don't see any foreigners, which is good. That's the best way to experience the place. Merhaba! I believe we are in the city center, the major street with shops, and we are trying to find tourist information or some place where we can get some information about this place, of main points of interest, and also how to get into the mountains. We couldn't find the tourist information, but we came to Hotel Erzurum, and they're trying to get us someone to instruct us where to go and what to do. I thought people here are overly friendly and they would help us in 5 minutes. So literally someone's coming now and the hotel staff called someone. What's your name?
Ayhan.
Ayhan helped us to get some...
Merhaba arkadaşlar, bugün adamla tanıştık. Sizi aramıza girmek çok iyidir.
I'll have to translate that, or get someone to translate it. But you don't need to speak the language. People are overly helpful and friendly. So you don't need to worry when you come here, even if you don't speak the language. That's how we are communicating. Google Translator. Oh.
Okulda İngilizce öğreniyor musun?
Said Erdogan ruined the economy. So we've got a tour guide who came to tell us information about the city. What is your name again?
My name is Metin.
Metin.
Metin.
Nice to meet you, Metin.
Nice to
You see,
meet
people
you.
are overly hospitable, helpful, and when you come here, don't need to worry. Literally, wherever you go and you ask for help, they will get you someone to help you. But if you come here, I leave the contact to Metin. You know, if you need a tour around Ararat and the city.
Thank you. Dobry.
Dobry. Shroom, we found the bus. Now we are traveling to that palace, which is just outside the city, and children are fascinated with us. So, nasılsın? Ah. I've arrived at İshak Pasha Palace, which is just outside the city, and it started to snow, but the visibility of the mountains isn't the best, but still I can see the mountains. Museum is closed, so we are walking to get a picture of and some nice views of this palace from above. Sadly, the palace is closed, even though the souvenir shops are open, and there were quite a few tourists around. But it's okay, I mean, you can go up the mountain and get a nice view of the palace from above. So once you climb, you can get some nice pictures here. Only if the visibility was better of the mountains, it would be amazing. But still, the snow compensates that, so. But it's open, yes? Yeah. Oh, super. Nice. Next to the palace, we found a small cafe that's actually open, not like the palace, and we're the only guests here. I mean, the only customers. So we're having some soup, but it's so cold outside. And I have no idea what soup it is, but it's strange but tasty. Is there anyone there? So there is no bus, so we are going to get a taxi. Locals help us to get it sorted. Now we are traveling back to... What's the name of the town we are going to? I can never say the name.
Sorry?
The town we are going to.
Dogubayazit.
Dogubayazit. Yes,
Dogubayazit.
Finally I can say it correctly. We're going to Dogubayazit?
Yes. Hello. Please follow the Mr. Adam channel.
Oh, yes, please. Now we are heading for the bus to Igdir. Merhaba, merhaba, merhaba. Merhaba. Ömer. We've arrived back in İgdir, and the bus journey was a bit long as we had some control checks. I mean, there's lots of military here. We are having our supper now at Osmani Likabeçişi, I think that's how you call this place, and it looks a bit more westernized, which is quite nice. Of course, I prefer the traditional places, but just something different. But still, they serve traditional food. So we have kufte. One of the things I really enjoy doing when I travel is drinking various coffees, and Turkish coffee is amazing. I probably had too much of Turkish coffee on this trip, but as it's my last 3 days in Turkey, I should have still some Turkish coffee before I go home. Good.
Announce video?
Here's the video.
Ah, nice. It's good people.
Of course, all
I love
Azeri
Polish
as well,
people.
not just Kurds, Azeri as well. Good morning. Our flight to Igdir this afternoon was cancelled, so we've got a bit of crazy morning. And now I'm just trying to rebook the flight with Turkish Airlines from a different town called Erzurum. Erzurum, yeah. So we are just trying to call them. Hopefully they can have a seat, and then 4 hours journey by car to Erzurum. Merhaba, merhaba. Now we're heading to Erzurum, and sadly Enim cannot take us because his tires are bad and his brother is taking us. What's your name again? Habib. Habib is taking us to Erzurum, so it will be another adventure before going back to Istanbul. Yes. Sadly, our flight to Istanbul was cancelled due to bad weather conditions, but I always stay calm and I see it as an opportunity to see something different. And I found a flight from Erzurum that is available. It's 4 hours drive, so it's quite complicated to get there. But since we've met so many locals here in Igdir, we made a new friend, Abil, who's taking us to Erzurum, and then we fly to Istanbul. Merhaba.
Merhaba, Türkiye'den selamlar.
Now we listen to Armenian radio as we are next to Armenia. It's so nice to see so much snow, but driving here can be a bit, maybe not dangerous, but you have to be careful. But we've got a very good driver, so we are very safe, and it's a nice bonus to get such views on the way to Erzurum. As we are getting closer to Erzurum, the weather is getting better and the mountains are even nicer. The visibility is good as well, and it's absolutely amazing. It's not cold actually, that's why I'm wearing a jacket, but the views are stunning.
Turkish police.
That's reminds me of Poland. We've arrived in Horasan and we'll have some food now. We are getting closer to Erzurum. Good. Super. Merhaba, merhaba. Are you happy, Miguel? Do you like it?
Yeah, very nice.
Just before getting to Erzurum, we stopped for some food, and we are in a restaurant called? No, the name of the restaurant.
Dönerci Usta.
Oh, Dönerci Usta. Yes. And you see, people here are so friendly and so hospitable. It's just unbelievable. Super. Rice pudding. Road is quite slippery, but we've got a good driver, so we are all safe. We've arrived at Erzurum and we're in the old town, and thanks to Abil for taking us here all the way. He's a master because he's the best because he basically will spend 600 kilometers today. So, teşekkürler very much. Oh, of course. I must say, Erzurum is quite pretty. I had no expectations as I didn't have a chance to really research this place. But the location is amazing because we are quite high in the mountains. And the city looks quite historic because there is Medina, madrasa. And this little palace, I think. I mean, Turkey can surprise quite positively, you know, especially when you go to places which are not very famous internationally. Merhaba.
Merhaba, hoş geldiniz.
Nasılsın?
Nasılsınız, iyi misiniz?
Merhaba. Greetings from Erzurum airport. I didn't expect to be here today as I was meant to fly this morning from Igdir, but the flight was cancelled due to bad weather conditions, and then I decided to call Turkish Airlines and find alternative, and the closest city to Igdir which had available flight was Erzurum. And it was a great chance to see the city just for a little bit of time, and I'm flying tonight with Turkish Airlines, hopefully, unless the flight gets cancelled again. And we are finally in the aircraft. Even though it's a domestic flight, you still get complimentary supper, I think. And I've arrived in Istanbul.